Okay, I think we are now live. Hi, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. Whew, goodness. Okay, let me get rid of this crap here and let me delete this so we're not seeing anything. Ooh, like the obelisks. These are quite nice looking minis, dude. Here, let me go grab my headphones. Where are they? Oh, they're over here. I think they are. Where are they? I thought they were over here. KSD. Where are they? I don't know where my freaking headphones went. I'd rather not try to do this scuffed. Keep moving shit 20 million miles from Sunday. Where are they? Did she take them to work with her? She shouldn't have. Not resulting me. They must be. I wonder if they're freaking in my car still. It's fun. It's whatever. We'll figure it out. All right. Go! Lumineth Florets. Let me see. I might be able to. There's no way in hell I can use these. Lost my freaking mind. Hello, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well, though. Sorry for the sniffling and stuff. It is cold here in central Kentucky, so my body is not happy with me right now. I went and did a bunch of work stuff. Good to see you guys. Jackson, hello. Hello. Let me know if you guys can see everything okay. Can you see everything? I feel like, can you? No? How well are we seeing stuff here? Why does it look like that? Hold on, let me fix this. Come on. I am running this thing off of 0 sleep, so forgive me. I am very ill right now. I took Sudafed and stuff, but it didn't really help, so we're just kind of winging it crazily right now. I'm excited to see the releases. More or less, this is here for the Custody stuff. I'm hoping the Custodian releases are poggers, and then I can go sleep. Hope you guys enjoyed the previous short. I'm so sorry. I promise you guys, I'm not usually this scuffed. I'm just very tired right now. Come on. There we go. Forgive me. Let me do this. Why is this doing this? Let's see here. Capture, display capture. We'll do media source. Can you guys tell that I'm not feeling good? Okay. If I do this, how well does this look? What if we go like theater mode? It looks good to me. Okay, good. I can't tell. I do, man, the new stuff is sick. God, I need something warm to drink. I just wanted to do this mainly for the Custodies. Let me know if anything's bad or needs to be fixed. Why does it look like this? Open picture. That's definitely not what I wanted to do. Why is it doing this? I think it must have moved via OBS here is what I would assume. Why are we doing this? Let's see here. Oh! What have I done? What is this? Remove. Yeah. Blood Bowl releases? I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I love the new box. This High Elf Blood Bowl team. This is actually huge. Oh my gosh. I put. All right. Let me do this away. Okay. Okay, I think I fixed it. Let me know. I think I fixed it. Let me see. Hopefully it'll catch up here. Did I fix it? Watching the playback right now. Why is it still like... Let me do this again. Alright, hold on. Properties. Why is it so massive? Who gave you the privilege? Who told you to be like 80 million feet big? Let's see here. Lock preview, preview scaling. Output. That's definitely not what I wanted. Okay. Are we good now? Okay, I think this is the best situation now. I think we're good now. Awesome. Okay, great. This is the new team. I'm actually super excited for this. I think that these elves look great. I'm excited for the new mummy team as well. Are no, these are still the high elves. I love the Egyptian theme though. That's really nice. The dragon princes. Look how pretty these guys look. I love the runners, dude. I hope they get to be a chance to be a Blitz Bowl team. That's what I'm kind of excited about, is just getting a chance to have a Blitz Bowl team in the arsenal. Oh, look at the white lions. I love the claws, like the lion claws. That's sick. I feel like I already know I'm gonna struggle painting the mane and the faces. That's my new challenge. I struggle a lot with painting the faces and little parts like there. Look at the thrower. Oh my gosh, I love the old school like 70s like helmet like sitch that they got going on with the wings. Brings me back like straight to the days of like watching the Jets play, like watching old highlight clips when I was a kid, of the Jets playing, and they got like their old school rebar or the old school bar just across the helmet. Bro, is bad. I love it, dude. Can they hear this?
Okay. Okay, I might have just doubled my audio here. I hope not. I did.
Chat, I'm slightly smarter than the average bear. I hope you guys can hear the audio at least. Let me see. Chat, I'm slightly smarter than the average bear. I hope you guys can hear the audio at least. You guys still can't hear the audio. What is happening? Why is there no audio? Oh, fuck me. Well, now we're starting the Horus Heresy stuff. I'm actually... Oh, shit, the Custodian Guard looks so cool. Oh my gosh, the swords look fucking rad. The Sentinel Guard. Yo, the tank! Fucking... I just bought the new files. They literally are doing the whole Custodian range. Guys, I'm not even making this... Oh, holy shit! Oh. I'm so fucking pumped. I'm so fucking excited. Holy shit, I'm gonna have to get this. I'm texting him right now. Holy shit, so it comes with a Galatus, looks like 5... Holy shit. They look so good. Holy shit. They look awesome. Oh my gosh, this is so sick. Dude, let's fucking go. Oh my gosh, this is so sick. I love these guys, dude. I love the spear design. I don't know why anybody would not let you run these in a normal campaign. I don't know why they wouldn't. Holy shit. This is like massive. Oh man, they even gave they gave us like female custodian heads too. That's exciting. Oh my gosh. I love the swords too. The design is god tier. I love this. This is great design. I think I'm so excited. Holy crap. Oh man. I love the swords. I love the curved grip. I really love the design of them. They look great. What a freaking grab, dude. Oh my gosh, look at the shield captain. I love the helmets. Oh man. Custodies are eating so good right now. Holy cow, dude. Oh my gosh, I love the design. Oh my gosh. I love the sword. I definitely feel like I'm gonna like kit bash the hell out of the shield captain. I love the sword though. I love the sword and I love the shield design. I love the cape. I think the cape's gonna definitely be fun to do. I have no idea what scheme I'd want to do with them. This might be the time that I might do the classic red and gold. I really like the way these guys look. I love the sword. The sword looks incredible, and the shield kind of looks a little bit like off of a Titan, or not a Titan, but a Knight from the Death Watch boxes that came out forever ago. But I do really love the way that these guys look. I love the tactical rock, of course. Standing on the tactical rock. Doing pretty well for themselves as well. These guys look incredible. Custody fans, rejoice. You guys we're finally getting good models that aren't. Oh my gosh, the shield. So you can make it into a. So you can make it into a Contemptor Achilles or you can make it into a Achilles or a Galatus is what I'm seeing. But this is so nice. I'm hoping that this comes individually because this is huge. For a lot of reasons. That just made Custodes significantly easier to collect and get into. Oh my gosh. Holy cow, dude. That's crazy. No closed captioning. Man, he looks so good in plastic. I'm so excited. These guys. Oh man, this box is gonna sell out. There's no way in hell that they make enough of these where the box won't fucking sell out. There's no way in hell. There's no way in hell that they make enough of these where shit doesn't hit the fan. Let's go back and I want to just go back and look at the stuff, shall we? Let's go back. So I want to go back and I want to just reanalyze a lot of the stuff that's coming with it. But I want to try to fix the audio so we can hear what they're saying because I can't hear shit. So this new Warhammer box has really taken a huge weight off of the stuff, which is massive. I think that this is a really good starting point for the armies. I don't know why it wouldn't be. Let me turn this off because this is gonna like crash the browser. Okay. Okay. I wonder if it's trying to assume that this mic is not a mic, but a okay. Why are we not? Okay. What about now? Let's see if this sounds any different.
Plus very soon. Here are the first 2 minutes of that show.
For too long, Vision 4 has been bereft of the Emperor's light. Like so much of our benighted Imperium, it clings on. A candle flickering in darkness. Our mission is of sacred importance. The enshrinement of our fallen Canoness Rexilla. She will be a beacon, a rising call to the faithful. She will mark Vision 4 as a shrine world. The Emperor's flock will come, and with them, new hope. The foulness of the orcs shall be driven from this place. We shall risk everything for this. We will not fail, for to do less would be to fall short of what our Emperor demands. By fire and faith, we...
If I turn my mic on here,
I think it'll still pick up the level for the mic, but it won't fucking blow out eardrums.
This test begins.
Eddie, that was awesome. What can you tell us about Penitent?
Yes, this is a new animation on its way for Warhammer Plus. This is an Adeptus Sororitas animation featuring the
Awesome.
Order of the Sacred Rose, which is something we haven't seen before.
We figured it out. Sorry,
They
chat.
are on a sacred mission to found a new shrine world. They have a sacred relic, and they have to get it to the shrine world. Obviously, the mission doesn't quite go to plan. As you saw there, their ship is intercepted by some orcs and downed, and then they have to trudge across this wasteland to get their relic to where it needs to go. The orcs in this are snakebite orcs, which is pretty cool. We haven't really seen snakebite orcs in animation before. Snakebites, of course, famous for bringing along gribbly squiggly beasts with them, and I can confirm there is a squig in this animation.
Nice. So we get both a cyber cherub and a squig in Penitent.
Absolutely spoiled, yeah.
Living the dream. When does it arrive?
So this is on its way in February. The first episode, it will be a 3-part animation with the first one landing in February, so not very long to wait at all.
Fantastic. So if you are not familiar with Warhammer TV, it's available through your Warhammer Plus subscription, and it gives you access to loads of animations and sort of shows that are made by the team in-house.
What about now?
Gaming and lore and all that
No,
sort of
because
thing.
I can't even hear myself speak.
If you want to watch this as it comes out, make sure you get yourself a subscription and join in. It's going to be great.
Exactly that.
Nice one. Right. There were some questions in the Blood Bowl section that I got hold of late, and my favourite question was, Custodes, when? Well, I'd like to tell you when. We're going to go to all the way back to the Age of Darkness with this.
All right, so let's talk about this. So this is the new Custodian release that just came out. I love this. Let's first start with the Sentinel Guard. I love the fact that we're getting a Gladius Annihilator. All right, so let's talk about this. So this is the new Custodian release that just came out. I'm excited for this. I think the Glav Annihilator is going to be a great little addition to the army. I think that this thing just being not resin is going to be so much better. I'm praying to God. I know for a fact that this thing's going to be at least $90. There's no way in hell that this thing's not going to be $90. I'm already putting I'm going to put my hat in the ring here. If I'm a betting man, I'm not, but it's definitely going to be expensive as shit. But this looks awesome. Does it come with the Klonos? I love the Ventari. Oh man. I'm gonna take a picture for M. I'm gonna show M what's the new box. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, what a frickin' box, folks. Man, I'm so excited for this. Does it say 15? Wait, hold on. What was it on the background? It says 15 miniatures. Let's see, 5, 10. Do we get the Ventari in there? Do we get like a squad of the Ventari or whatever in there? Let me see. I thought I saw the Ven.
And my favourite question was, Custodes, when? Well, I'd like to tell you when. We're going to go to all the way back to the Age of Darkness with this.
I love the heads, dude. The swords are definitely going to be fun just to even use. I love the design of them. The swords are some of the best looking parts of the mini. Specifically the design aspect of it. I really love this stuff. Looks really good. What do you guys think? I'm excited. It looks like it does come with the squad of... That might be the 15, but that would also count as it. There's no way that you're going to be able to build both. The shield captain. I'm excited about this one. So this is the battle group that you can get. Looks like you got 5, 10... And looks like 8 minis right there. So where's the 7 coming from? No. It says 15 on the bottom here. So what? When we say 15, what do we mean? Oh.
Well, I'd like to tell you when we're going to go to all the way back to the Age of Darkness with this.
I hope we get the Ventari, because that would be actually a huge grab. But I love the fact that we're finally getting our dreads in plastic. Telemon will probably wait. I knew that for a fact. There was no way in hell that they would have brought the Telemon in. So 15 minis. Let's see here. I can't even see on the back. I saw... All I saw was Shield, the Shield Captain.
We have the forces
minis,
of the Legio
so
Custodians for the
we'll
Horus
see
Heresy. Everything in that video we're going to talk about.
I mean,
Let's start with what you can
so
see on the
cool.
screen right now.
So this is a box, isn't it, Adam?
Yeah,
This is a brand new box.
This is the Legio Custodians battle group.
Dude, I'm excited.
This is coming out.
This
as
is
part of
such a
the
great
launch.
box.
Everything in this is a new plastic
This is such a
miniature.
good value.
And it just looks incredible. You've got
Oh,
two
man.
sodalities of Custodians. You've got a Dreadnought, a Shield Captain, and a Grav Tank. Let's talk about those in detail.
These guys
of
look
course,
excellent
Custodian
too.
Guard sodality.
Like I love
This
the
is a Custodian
designs.
Guard Sodality. They
I
are the
definitely feel
archetypal
like
image of a Custodian. They are
if
towering
you're
guardians
playing
with a
custodian
guardian
custodies,
spear,
you're
able to
gonna
chop
use
the
these
enemy up in
guys.
close combat and blast them
Nevertheless,
apart at
right?
range.
Because there's no way you wouldn't.
They are a brand new plastic
They say
kit,
for
a slight,
like
readjustment, I suppose,
Legio
of
by
the proportions
itself,
of the
like
custodians,
Horus
still
Heresy,
very
but there's no
recognisably
way that they would
the
remove
custodians
50%
that you know and love,
of
the guardians of the Emperor, and
stuff.
still in the Horus Heresy at this point, successful.
But I love the
Yeah,
designs.
absolutely. They haven't
They're not
got
as
the ball yet.
blocky either, which
the
is quite
kit is,
nice.
As I said, it was
So I
not
guess
plastic. There's some options in
the
there.
next
You've got
this
these
next year we're getting a
high-helmed, helmets
refresh
you
of
can
the
see
edition
There's
here.
some bare heads in the kits that you
So,
can build
I'll
your
take
models,
it.
whether they're willing to risk it and shot
I
in
love
face
the
or not, that's your
glaives.
choice.
And the
then,
Vexilla. The
there's
Vexilla looks
option
so
for
good, dude.
the Vexilla in there, so you can carry proud standard of imperial rule.
Yeah,
on
you've
the
also got
battlefield.
all the Misericordia as you'd hope as
Yeah,
well. the
absolutely.
Little kind of stabbing daggers that the Custodians have.
They're just dripping in all the paraphernalia and a power that you'd expect from the Emperor's most elite warriors. Here you can see some of the different heads that are available to the kit. So you can do a mixture.
Oh man, they
or-
even
or one
remade
style,
like
whatever it is
the
that,
old head
suits
that
you,
looked
really.
like shit.
You've already said it, but for me, this is the quintessential image of the Legio Custodes, right? These like serried ranks of sort of spear-wielding, golden armored warriors. I love it. They're not the only sodality in the Custodes Battle Group box set, though. You also have the Sentinel Guard, who are essentially the same
Sodality.
kind of unit,
All right.
but these are equipped with Presidium shields and Custodian warblades.
Yeah, so another effectively battle line unit of Custodians.
I
normal
love the
Custodians, such a word
shields
can be
in
used to
this.
describe the
They
Custodian.
look
These
so
ones are a
much
little bit more
better
defensive and a little
than
bit less
the
killy, but
shields
every
that come with the
Custodian is
original
a master
Custodian
of their
things. I know
and
what I
very,
said.
very durable.
Bite me.
These ones have
I
shields, which
freaking
in
hate
game
assembling
of
the
Horus
shields
Heresy
because
can
I
allow
think
them
that they
to
look
use,
too blocky
shield wall
and
special
too
moves that make them a
like
bit more durable against
I don't
incoming
know.
fire, which is
It
really
looks
cool.
like
Yeah,
somebody
absolutely.
ripped a
and their
piece
vulnerable
of
save is better because of those
the
shields.
wall
They're
off
just
of a
great. And so
palace.
essentially, you're just making that choice.
But
aren't you,
these look a
between
little
these
bit
two
more
units?
refined,
A little
more
bit killier,
dignified.
but
Yeah,
more
and,
I think
and
that
you
these
probably,
are
in truth,
better
want a little bit
looking.
of both. Of course, there was more in that.
Thank God they
big
finally
army
got
shot
rid of the
that we
rule.
saw
I'm
than
hoping they
just
got
these
rid of
two,
the rule where they
sodalities.
can't
Next
carry
up, we
anything
have the
other
Shield
than
Captain.
the
I am
Vexilla and the
unapologetic in
Misericordia
that
because
this is
that's
my
also
favourite of the models in this
kind of a
release.
rough thing for
I
melee.
genuinely think this is incredible. The level of detail that they have captured on it is so good. It comes with a couple of options. Here you can see the helmeted head and the unhelmeted head. I really like that golden laurel wreath that has been sort of woven into her hair. If you don't know about Custodian Shield Captains, these are essentially a top-tier fighter on the battlefront. They
Man,
can go
even
up against
I don't know, the
anything
faces
up
look
to
really
and
good. I love
probably
the
including
laurels.
the first captains of the Space Marine Legions. If you're not a Primarch, it is not a pushover, and even if you are, be careful.
Yeah,
sword,
a
the
shield
laurels.
captain
I
backed
love
up by
the
a squad
sword.
of custodians can happily take
Finally,
on
the
a Primarch
custodians get
level
swords that are
character.
like
and up against
AOS
anything that's a
adjacent,
space marine,
that are
unless
a little bit
you've
more
got
slim than the big, thick,
a
broad
very,
ones.
very impressive sword of some sort. You're definitely going to come out on the wrong side of that fight. The miniature is absolutely
So good,
dripping
yeah.
in detail. I think one of the things you
What
can
an
just see in that
awesome looking model, dude.
rotating
I'm gonna
image
have
there
to.
is the
I guess I'm gonna have
on the
to
inside
get
of the
these.
We
shield.
got quite excited about this earlier on, didn't we?
So one of the concepts of custodians generally is that they write
What are the
their honor
reactions on
name
the internet?
inside
Shall
their
we see?
armor, and the idea here being that the titles that this warrior has achieved throughout their career has been so extensive that the achievements have gone beyond their armor and onto the shield itself.
Yeah, absolutely. A really fantastic model, and I wonder if we'll be talking about this as one of the models of the year this time next year. There's more inside this battle group than we've shown
glorious.
you so far.
And
We've
it
got
has
the
been
vehicles. So
confirmed
first of
for
all, we have the
40K.
Custodian Dreadnoughts.
Holy hell.
There's 2 variants. You can choose which one you're going to build. The first of which is the Contemptor Achilles Dreadnought. It is equipped with an Achilles War Spear, which is like the length of 3 men.
It's just a giant guardian spear, basically, isn't
absolutely.
it? If you get put inside a dreadnought and you've been a custodian, you're like, I really like stabbing people with a spear. Can I continue to do that? And the answer was a firm yes.
Yeah, and it's phenomenally dangerous. Big damage. It can it's got
Apparently,
armor bane,
allegedly,
so
it has
vehicles are in
been
real trouble.
confirmed that they said. Let's hear.
For me, this is my favourite of the 2. We'll show you the other one in a second. But look at the pose that you've got on it. This kit is really poseable. They've made the most of the sort of multi-part plastic functionality that this kit enables to give you something really special.
Yeah, the Contemptor Dreadnoughts, all of the Contemptor Dreadnoughts, but particularly the Custodian ones, have been available in resin before, obviously, and they've always been kind of highly poseable. None of that posability has been lost in the transition to plastic, and actually it's now an even easier material to work with, and you've got more options and ways of building, so you can include half a dozen of these Dreadnoughts in your army if you wanted
I love
to, and every
that.
single one of them
The
could be
sword and
completely
board
unique
also
and different
doesn't
in
look
terms of posing.
awful.
Yeah,
The sword and
absolutely.
board
Let's look
looks
at the other one
really
in terms
good
of
too.
This is the Contemptor Galatus Dreadnought. Again,
I think this one's my favourite. I think
There you go.
he looks absolutely awesome. There's something about a dreadnought with a massive shield and a massive sword that just absolutely works for me. And it mirrors the 2 different core unit types within the custodians,
Exactly
right?
so.
You've got one with the spear, the more
God.
aggressive one. You've got one with the shield and the sword, the more defensive one. So if you wanted to, you could pair them up, right? You could have the shield one walk around with your shield custodies and your spear one go alongside the warriors that they fought
I really
with
love the
in
way
life.
that this
yeah,
model
the
looks.
Contemptor Galatus has the Galatus Warblade.
Man,
That is just
I
gonna
feel like a
cut
lot
through,
of.
like, medium
I'm
and
hoping.
heavy infantry
I'm
like
really
nothing.
hoping. I mean, they
I think to bear in
should.
mind
Why
about
wouldn't
these
they
is every
have
dreadnought is piloted
sheets
by,
and
like, a
11th?
fallen warrior,
I don't know
like,
why
that
they
is
would get rid of them.
entombed within the,
You know.
sarcophagus.
But I do love.
Just bear
I'm
in
so
mind that the
excited for
warrior
this
that is
stuff, guys.
piloting
This is
was
awesome.
a custodian, the absolute fighting elite of the Imperium, handpicked and created.
I wonder
by
if
the
they'll.
Emperor.
I wonder if that means that they'll
These
bring in
are
Constantine.
really dangerous on the tabletop. In addition to all of that armor, they're phenomenally skilled warriors still.
Yeah, a very, very good stat line. They can wade into whole phalanxes of enemy Space Marines and chop them to bits.
Yeah.
Man,
They're
he
very
looks so
satisfying.
good.
They look great, though.
I guess we're
The-
gonna get
the
transfer
final
sheets
thing
with
that's
them too.
inside that custodian battle group box is this.
Oh,
this
this
the
is what I'm
Caladius
also really
Annihilator
excited
grav
about,
tank.
the
We'll
freaking
talk more about other grav
Calidus
tanks in a
tank.
minute. But essentially, think of this
It's
as a
definitely
going to
be expensive. There's no way it wouldn't be. You know, probably.
It is
What's the
equipped
price of a
with
Rhino
an
now?
Arachna's
Like
blazed
$80,
carronade,
$90
which is the
USD.
sort of double
It'll
barrel
probably be
weapon you
that,
see on
but
top.
it's so nice
This is
to
a
have the tank
devastating ranged weapon with 2
in
fire modes.
plastic.
The first of which is anti-tank. You're
Does
thinking
it come
2
with
shots
only
of
that
strength
one
10,
option?
just
Did we get the Land
blasting,
Raider too?
vehicles
Armor bane.
apart. Yeah,
Nice.
absolutely. And then its alternate fire mode is multi-shot and is great at gunning down heavier infantry.
Yeah.
So I think that we were talking about before, and I think you made a really good point of, was stuff in the Legio Custodes force needs to often do 2 things. to
Yeah,
survive.
because you're always outnumbered,
Yeah.
both in terms of how big your units are, but also in terms
Okay.
of how many units you have on the battlefield. So it's not enough that you've got a unit
I
that's
don't
very
see
good at
why-
killing tanks. It might also need to do some double duty to, pitch into the battle against enemy heavy infantry or support your units.
I wonder if they're
whichever
gonna get
thing
rid
is
of- well,
currently
they had
giving
the
you
other tank
challenges.
option, didn't
so
they?
most units in the Custodian army are
Man, this
quite
is
good
cool.
at several things.
Yeah, absolutely so. Those are the units that make up the Custodian.
I'm curious to see if they're
going
going to show off what is in the box itself. It said 15 minis on the side of
That'll be
it.
the first
or whatever.
thing you can buy. That'll be
Absolutely.
if you want to go all in for a new Custodian army.
I would
that'll be the
assume
first
it's
thing
one of
that your
those,
reinforcements are hot on their heels.
Exactly.
the
So
squad
next is the Caladius Grav Tank. It
of
is
sword and
very
board
similar
and
to the
spear.
Caladius
So two
Annihilator Grav
10
Tank. It's just
Custodian
not an
guard.
Annihilator. Instead, it has
I
an
guess, let's see here, 'cause
Iliastus,
that's 10 Custodian
accelerator cannon
guard,
on its roof.
the Galatus tank. so
Sikaran
that's
battle
11
tank from the
already.
Space Marine Legions, if you know the
And
setting, you know, the
then
war gear is similar,
the
but
Dreadnought.
a gunned version of that kind of weapon.
And then,
so
but that's
decent
still,
fire rate,
they're still missing, I
gonna
guess,
have
either 2 more models
medium and
or
light
something.
vehicles, and
I'm curious to
pretty
see
much
what
any
they'll bring
infantry you
in.
put
But
front
man,
of
I'm
it.
glad that
This
both
is a
of the
big,
weapon options
heavy-duty
too are
tank.
coming in. You know the worst part,
Another
guys?
great
I
option
just
for a
bought
line battle tank.
SDLs.
You won't get many
for these.
tanks in a Custodian army
'Cause
just
I was
because
so
everything costs
terrified
so many points. But there's certainly
that
a place for one of each of
they
these in a 3,000
weren't going to
point
make
box.
them
Yeah, absolutely.
plastic.
Sticking on the theme of the grav tanks, we have the biggest of all
This-
of them, which
okay,
is the
okay, so
Cronus
we're getting
grav
the- I
carrier.
guess, are we
This
getting
thing
the
is enormous.
grav
We've got
carrier
one on
too
the desktop
in
image
that
we'll
box?
show you in a minute.
That's massive.
But essentially, this is big enough that it can carry an entire sodality of custodian guard and an accompanying hero.
Yeah, you get a kind of a sense of how big it is there because you can see the custodians next to it. Remember that those are Terminator-sized miniatures, so this is a big old tank.
It really is. It's not unarmed as well. You can see the guns on it, but the one to talk about maybe is the Neutronium Cascade Projector.
Sounds cool.
We'll tell you more about that another time, but essentially it's a powerful gun in its own right. So in addition to disgorging
Awesome.
the most elite fighting units in the galaxy onto the tabletop, it's also hosing you with devastating firepower.
And all of these are plastic as well. This is
Yeah,
a
absolutely.
huge plastic kit.
Additionally, you might have seen in the video that we saw before, you have the Venatari sodality. So these are
And the
elite
Venatari.
hunter-killer strike troops within the Legion
So what
Custodians,
does that leave left?
Borne aloft on these sort of gold wings,
Because it's
on
not
contrails
the
of fire,
captain, the
diving
shield
deep into the
captain
heart of the enemy.
anymore. It's
Yes, this
I
is
guess
your kind of
Valdor
rapid strike, fast
and the
attack choice for the
Terminators, which
Legion
I feel like the
Custodians. You've got a couple of
Terminators-
options there. You've got the spear,
Especially for the
or
Horus
you've got
Heresy
the
thing, I
buckler
definitely
and
feel like
pistol.
they're
Both of those
not
are very
gonna
lethal.
be in
They also
11.
all come as standard with Misericordia and effectively like
I don't like
ancient
the spears.
grenades from a bygone era that
But
are
of
more
course they're gonna be
powerful than
sold in
even
threes,
things like the
so
melter bombs
makes
of
sense.
the.
I love
Space
the air.
Marines.
I love
these
the
are
way
some,
that
some
they
dangerous
look.
guys.
They look freaking
The
excellent.
kinetic destroyers, which is the sort of handgun-looking thing you can see, is a really powerful
Excited for
hand
these
cannon.
guys,
Basically,
man.
the Tarsus buckler reduces the strength of incoming enemy fire, or if you equip them with the Veritum lance, say that fast, really great on the charge. So options a go-go for you to get
Just
the most
in
out of
case
these.
your custodians weren't scary enough, now they're faster than everyone as well, and there's no escape.
You can see here the front. I believe that is the Neutronium Cascade mine. So yeah,
think you're right.
delivering fun into the heart of the enemy. All of this stuff.
Does he have like a
and
bomb?
where you find it?
That's awesome. Oh, holy cow.
exists
Wait, is this
in
all that comes in the box?
Custodes
Hold
lever,
on,
which,
time out.
We'll show you here. There you go. It's a big book. It's
Liber
hardback. It's
Custodes.
lovely.
Oh, it
It's
comes
full
with
of
its
all the
own
lore and
manual,
the
too, thank
stories
God.
and information that you need to learn
Hold
about
on, I
them.
want to see. Is that? Did they show what came in the box there?
Additionally, you might have seen in the video that we saw before, you have the Venatari sodality. So these are elite hunter-killer strike troops within the
I guess it's literally everything to start playing Custodians on in Horus Heresy, which I've been wanting to do that anyways. I've heard Horus Heresy is really fun. I've heard great things, so I should try it out, theoretically speaking. Theoretically, at least. But I want to see. I want to count.
Effectively, like ancient grenades from a bygone era that are more powerful
Come
than
on.
even things like the melter
Hold
bombs of the Space Marine Legions.
Some dangerous guys. The kinetic destroyers, which is the sort of handgun-looking.
Being
thing you
ill
can
is
see, it's
not
a really
fun,
powerful
folks.
hand cannon. Basically, the Tarsus buckler reduces the strength of incoming enemy fire. Legio Custodians.
Damn it!
what they
I
need to-
keep like skipping.
Weren't scary
I wanna
enough,
see
now they're
what's
faster
in
than
here.
everyone as well, and there's no escape.
You can see here the front. I believe that is the Neutronium Cascade mine. So
think you're right.
delivering fun into the heart of the enemy. All of this stuff and where you find it.
Okay, hold on. So 5, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're getting a Land Raider, a tank, 2 dreadnoughts, and then 10 squads of each, which is actually huge. I gotta take a picture and send this to M. That's so crazy, dude. Ugh. Oh god. Sorry everyone. It's not a bad set.
exists in the Custodes Liber, which we'll show you here. There you go. It's a big book. It's hardback. It's lovely. It's full of all the lore and the stories and information that you need to learn.
I feel like getting this in the Saturnine drop site box is like the perfect way to get into like Horus Heresy.
Yep, so you've got the
If you're wanting to pick up another army or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they've shipped the Saturnine drop site book rule book yet, and I don't know how different this stuff is, unfortunately.
In front of us, it'd be fun to do a little bit of show and tell.
But I do love the fact that we have the tanks and so they're obviously going to go on 60s and 40s, which is great, but they're right next to the Solar Auxiliary right there, which is huge. Wow, the difference in size is so great.
Tell me about it. So the Custodian Guard are big, right? These are the pinnacle of the
Dude, that's so huge.
that the Emperor
This is
does when he's
massive.
creating his elite warriors. The only thing better, I suppose, is the Primarchs. These didn't go wrong.
And half of them went bad.
Yeah,
Really.
right,
So I mean,
so-
maybe they're the best they got.
And then you can see the scale of the other things. So you put the little guy up alongside the grav carrier. It's just enormous. This thing is huge. If I spin it round, you can see the entrance hatch.
It's like bigger than your hand, Adam. It's a big old thing.
So it's got this really cool entrance hatch. I was looking at some.
Oh, does the
frame
hatch open
detail
up
on
in the
inside. So I
back?
think if you're one of these modelists who likes to do this sort of thing, you might be able to like have it open or make a diorama or whatever.
This is such a W.
Yeah, so I think people are going to have a lot of fun with this, and
Just the size of the thing.
it's really cool, isn't it? What else is there to say on these? We should talk a little bit about the dreadnoughts. If you look at the sort of the chest armor on them, if I tilt them, you
Yeah,
might
so
be able
there's
to
a
see.
few different options on there actually. I was looking at the kits before. You've got options for things like the shoulder pads. So if you've got
What do you guys
multiple dreadnoughts, you can have
think?
slightly different shoulder pads.
How are
There's
you
nice little
feeling
areas
about
for heraldry,
this
so these ones
box?
have got,
Is this
heraldic
something that
devices
interests you enough
designed onto them.
that you
Some
would
different,
want to start collecting Custodes?
bases,
Yes
I
or
think, in the
no?
kit. You've got some different chests. You've obviously got the different weapons. So you've got loads of ways of making these really different. There's loads of detail on them. So, but a lot of it's kind of sculpted on. So you could paint them very quickly if you wanted to. If you wanted, spray them gold, put a wash on them. They look pretty
You're
great.
almost ready for war.
Yeah,
at
they're
that
kind of
point,
ready.
aren't you? Yeah,
But it
absolutely.
also, if you wanted to spend hours and hours and hours and make these, the best model you've ever painted, they are a fine candidate for that as well. They are just really, really lovely models to put your hobby.
Yeah, I
into, so
agree.
you get something really nice out of it. The other thing that is
Lo-fi.
worth saying about a lot of these miniatures is they will obviously have some dual purpose in Warhammer 40,000
I think it's
as
a
well.
cool box.
So if you have an Adeptus Custodes army, things
I
like the
am
Dreadnought,
on the
obviously
persuasion of
already
sitting here and
Adeptus
waiting
Shield Force,
for
you
just a
already
few
have
minutes
sheets for things like
to
Custodians,
see
Guardian Spears,
what's available in
shields,
11th, because
shield
11th does come out
shield
literally
as
this
well.
summer.
So lots of these, if you wanted to put
But
them into your
if
Warhammer
you're
40,000 army, there's
like me and you're
absolutely
wanting to get into Custodes,
So
This
we're
is
not, done
not a
with
bad
Horus
box.
Heresy. There's still more.
Well,
There's,
I mean, I'm already in
obviously
it,
a little
but
bit, for the Legiones Astartes. First up, we have the Legion Glade.
Oh my gosh,
Super
look at the
Heavy tank.
tank.
We're really excited about
I
this
think this is my favourite. This is my favourite super heavy, and I think it's mostly because I just love Volkite. There's something
It
about
is a
it.
cool
It's just
looking gun, isn't
like
it?
intrinsically heresy for me. And this is the largest plastic Volkite gun we have ever seen, not counting things like stuff on Titans that we might have seen in epic scale.
Yeah,
in
in
the
tiddly
past.
tiny scale.
But it is an absolutely enormous tank. It is obviously the Bellblade is the same chassis, but this has, I think, a cooler looking gun. Although I know you're a big fan of.
So
the
Bellblade is the one for me, but I can't deny the
GW has been
the panning shots that you're getting right now
slowly
really show
doing
how
a
cool
psych
and
op
detailed this model is, right?
to get me back into, or to get me
and
into
it just looks
Horus Heresy,
crisp
and it's working.
brilliant and exciting.
It's working.
This one, of course, painted in Iron Warriors colours.
Yes, well-
it also looks equally good in the other 17 available colours.
Yeah, I would think so. Better maybe in the colours of the first, I think. But, who am I to judge? It is a Volkite carronade, if you're wondering. It's just an enormous gun that will deflagrate your enemy should you so
Great
desire.
words, great special rule.
It's not the only Astartes tank available. There is also the return of a stalwart of the Legiones Astartes, and indeed the Space Marines of the 41st Millennium as well, with the Whirlwind missile tank.
There's something just kind of lovable about the Whirlwinds. This is
It's a change in the scale and
it's just
magnitude
nice,
here,
it's just
isn't
nice. It's got a very useful little artillery piece. Does lots of useful, very cool stuff for you in the game. This is a long-range artillery support piece that can reach enemy units where most of your things can't get to them. Lots of the different missiles you can give it have morale sapping effects, basically.
Yeah,
so it's a debuffing
If you put
piece
so
of artillery.
it comes with IX Base for standard. You upgrade those missiles to Pyrax if you want. At which
Excuse
point,
me, I'm
you
back.
can literally just drive people off of objectives by causing panic. fantastic for shifting, hard to move. You know, normally you're trying to kill dozens and dozens of models to claim objectives, whereas
If they just make them walk off it, then you can just
give it to you.
We were talking before, this is obviously painted up in the colours of the Imperial Fists. We thought it was quite amusing that it's done as a Templar, because they're obviously the keenest usually to get into close combat.
You can imagine how that went. It's like, my Lord Dawn, I'm now a Templar brother and I'm itching to serve. He's like, sit in this at the back, please.
Oh, maybe a punishment, perhaps.
Maybe he likes Sigismund too much, who knows. It is fantastic, and we're very excited for it. Where will you find the information you need for these? Well, thankfully, there is a new Journal Tactica on the horizon. It's called Mailed Fist, and it details the Legiones Astartes super heavy tanks, lots of lore, organisation charts, and information on how they were fielded, the operations that they fulfilled, that sort of thing, as well as some rules, including the rules for the returning whirlwind.
Absolutely. And those of you with eagle eyes may have spotted there is one Ultramarine
there we
in
go.
this preview.
Ultramarine fans,
we are contractually obligated to include at least one Ultramarine Space Marine in every preview, and you can see him there about to be crushed under the uncompromising wheels of the Iron Warriors.
If he's not dead yet, he will be soon. Perfect. So, that was great. Loads of stuff for the Horus Heresy. I'm going to quickly dive into the questions and see where
for the new Custodian box.
Right, so we've got, will the Custodians be playable in Warhammer 40,000? That's from...
Man, the tanks look really good.
Loads of those models will be, and it's really worth saying again, if it's got a analogous unit in Warhammer 40,000, by all means...
I agree, Lo-Fi, the tank does look really good.
Great.
The glaive does look really good.
More Sisters of Silence, and the answer to that is they have rules, and all of their lore and stuff is contained within that Liber Custodes, so you can continue to build them. I hope one day we'll get more cool models for them as well.
There's no new Sisters of Silence in this particular wave of releases,
but they are very much catered for.
Yeah, there's absolutely no reason that we wouldn't in the future, and they absolutely feature in the
rules
in this expansion.
When your old lady neighbor asks you to get out in the middle of sub 20-degree temperatures to go help salt her lawn. Do it with a glad heart, but drink about 2 bottles of NyQuil before you do it.
Make a buying decision based on what I said right now.
And take some Sudafed or allergy medication or whatever.
Somebody asked if the Corsair unit was able to join, Huron's bodyguard was able to join another unit.
All that too, and we didn't get a single fucking thing of snow, which makes me so sad. All of that work I did for nothing.
And the question is, in relation to the tank, is this plastic? Everything that's done, the entire preview is in plastic. So I don't know which tank you meant, but the answer is yes. The Coronis Grab Carrier, both the tanks, the super heavy, all of it, it's plastic.
You want to just get a shot of the Grab Carrier next to...
The scale of the thing is quite fun, isn't it? So try not to scrape the metal work against each other. So I'm going to put them so they're sort of end to end. You can get a sense of how big they are if we get the camera on those. It is very nearly super heavy size.
It's really not far off. It's certainly not quite as bulky, perhaps.
I think they might travel in more comfort.
They definitely do. Yes, they have a bit more space inside there, perhaps.
Fantastic.
But it's a big old tank, certainly.
Right, there we go. We are not quite done yet. We did promise you that we would return to the grim darkness of the far future, and here we are with a little teaser.
Perturabo? Confirm? No shot. They actually... Was that Perturabo leak real? It must have been. So Perturabo's coming back in the... That's sick. So Perturabo's coming back next edition, which makes sense, because... The Reign of... Yeah, I guess so.
Well, that was
Peter Turbo confirmed, I guess, from
11th,
gents.
And some of you
Does that mean who comes back then for the Loyalist side? Because don't they usually do a Loyalist Primarch?
If you want to have a look at those images again, hop over to Warhammer Community.
Who'll be the Loyalist Primarch, I wonder?
Article appearing there. If it's not already there, it'll be very soon, and you can maybe glean a few more bits of information. That brings us to the end of our preview. If you've enjoyed this and you want more Warhammer for tonight, over in the US at Palm Springs right now there is a Warhammer Open event taking place where there's fantastic games of Warhammer being played all weekend, and as soon as we're done here we're going to throw back to the team out there who will be commentating on fantastic games of Warhammer 40,000, I believe. So jump on board and have a look at what's going on there by all means. really what remains, I guess, is to say thanks to everybody who's made this work.
Yeah.
We've got a team of people who've operated all the cameras and all the streaming equipment and covered off your questions. Thank you to all of you. Eddie, thank you for keeping me company and making this work.
Quite all right, Adam. I didn't have plans tonight otherwise, so it's been fun. It's been fun.
And the most important people to thank, all of you who've chosen to spend a little bit of time being as excited about Warhammer as we are and joining in on this preview. It has been a delight. We'll be back in a couple of months with the next preview, I think.
I think we're planning to do something from Adepticon in March.
Very excited about that. So until then, thank you all so much for joining us. This has been a delight, and we will see you again very soon. Bye-bye.
That's awesome. Guys, I'm fucking excited. That was awesome. I'm super excited. I think this edition's gonna go out here. I'm probably gonna make a video about it because I'm already got a video going. The Custodes release is awesome. Looks like Perturabo, either teaser or something confirmed for 11th. That's super exciting. We got to see more of the 500 worlds. There was some Drukhari stuff. I wasn't on for that, but unfortunately I did miss that. But they got some like boxes coming out for like the 500 worlds campaign that they're running. They're like combat patrol equivalents. The Drukhari one looked great. I'm super excited for that. The one that I did not like, or I thought it would be kind of a waste of money, is the Votann one. The Votann basically got more bikes. So unfortunately, there is not a lot to unpack there with that. But with that being said, guys, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys for jumping in here. Oh, and let me say that the Custodes themselves got a full refresh range. Not, we didn't get any of the, Terminators or the Telemon, but we got almost all the stuff that you would really want. So that's what really kind of matters here. I'm excited. I think that the box, I'm definitely going to get it. I've been wanting to jump into Horus Heresy anyways, so this is kind of a way for me to do that. If you excuse me now, I'm going to go make a meme talking about my excitement for this new box. Yeah, and so, yeah. Have a good rest of your week. I appreciate you guys for being here and stopping by. Happy Friday. Yeah, man. Have a good weekend.